Hello and welcome to the making of Rainbow and Stars. So we're going to start off by making the rainbow. I found this wooden tray at Hobby Lobby on sale for about $4. It's technically not a mold, but you can make pretty much anything into a mold. And this was the perfect size that I needed. So I let that set up for 24 hours and now I'm slicing it in 1-inch pieces. Now I already know that I'm cutting the loaf, the slices at 1 inch. That's what I typically do. So I know that I need to make these 1 inch. So I bought these cloud column molds off of Amazon and I wanted to try them out. They did distort a little bit. The top of the mold, the cloud definition is nice, but somewhere in the middle it lost its definition and the clouds are just kind of chunky. What I would do differently is if I were to make this again, I would just go back to the way I originally did the clouds, which is rolling out some soap dough and taking my cloud cookie cutter and just cutting out the pieces and sticking them together with water until I got 1-inch pieces of cloud. So then next we take our rainbows, we cut part of the cloud with the cookie cutter and we're going to fit the cloud in. Now if I had done it the way I originally did, which is cutting the clouds out of soap dough, I wouldn't have to fill this in. I thought I was saving time by using those cloud column molds, but it ended up being around the same amount of time anyway. And I think using the cookie cutter, it would have looked better. So I'm just taking some glow blue soap dough that I made a few days earlier and I cut it into slices because it's easier to work with that way. So just putting it in the extruder, and I made a big star and a little star with my 3D printer. I made some discs and now we're just going to extrude them. Making sure that what is extruded out of the disc, making sure that it comes out straight is going to help you later on. It's just easier to work with. So those also will get cut into 1-inch pieces. The stars as well. I'm going to cut those in 1-inch pieces. I had the bright idea of putting all the stars in a baggie and taking some charcoal and tossing them in there to coat them. But that actually ended up kind of not messing up my soap, but kind of messing it up. Some of that charcoal fell off when I was soaping, and you can see them in the you could see it in the finished bar, and I don't really like that. But what I would do differently next time instead is to take some black oxide, mix it with a little bit of water, and just paint the stars. It would take up some time, but it's worth it. So as you can see, I separated the rainbow and cloud 1 inches apart. So the stars are going to go in between. And I'm just placing them randomly, wherever they'll fit. Where I think they might look good. And I was kind of rushing it because I knew that the fragrance oil that I was using accelerates the soap really fast. So see right there, you can see the activated charcoal in the soap. That's what I need to avoid if I were to make this again. And that I would do that just by painting on black oxide to the stars on the outside rather than shaking them with charcoal. And then you just keep repeating the process until it's all done. And to finish it off, add your black clouds and any embellishments that you want to on the top. I just added some sprinkles and some glow-in-the-dark stars. So when you're cutting it, if you typically cut at 1 inch, which I do, you're still going to cut it at 1 inch, but what you're going to make sure you're going to do is to cut in the middle of the black cloud and in the middle of the white cloud, and then that is what gives you the different design on each side. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in the next one. Bye.